Now, next we are looking forward for the presence of Dr. Elizabeth, author, inspirational speaker, entrepreneur, youth mentor, and global advisor, United Kingdom. You are welcome on the platform and brighten us with your information, Dr. Elizabeth.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon from United Kingdom. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Okay. Firstly, I want to appreciate the. I just want to appreciate for inviting me to come and speak at this occasion. And as we all celebrating and also discussing about the Sustainable Development Goals, and we are all here to share our views, and we believe that we all want change, and that is why we are here. So my name is Dr. Elizabeth Lucas, the founder of Yes You Can International. I'm an inspirational speaker, author of a book called Yes You Can, and I'm also a mentor to our youth. And I'm glad that we are all discussing about our youth here, and we are discussing about how we can prepare for their future. So let me just continue. I won't stay too long. I'll just quickly try to use the little time. I want to appreciate the organizers of this event and also appreciate K.I.T.E.S president and all the board members. Thank you very much for inviting me. And also I want to welcome everyone, all the distinguished speakers and all of us, including me, to this platform. President Barack Obama said that change will not come if we wait for other people or the other time we are the one we have been waiting for. And we are the change we seek. The reason why I started with this program is because we are all still talking about the change in our education system, change in economic, change in our unemployment, and also change in our lifestyle. Malcolm X said that a man who stands for nothing won't fail for anything. Jim Ross said, for things to change for you, we've got to change, otherwise it won't change. We need to stop the blame, be accounted, and we need to take responsibility, be manageable, and change our mindset. The job is for every one of us. If we want the policies to change, we have to change. If we want the government system to change, then there should be a change mindset. But the question I ought to ask myself this afternoon is, why is mindset important? And why do you need a change mindset? Because if we don't change ourselves, if we don't change our mind, nothing will be done. We can talk from January to December, from morning till evening, but if we don't determine ourselves for change, nothing will happen. So mindset is everything. It is a powerhouse. It is either a barrier or doorway to our destiny. And we need to really renew our mindset. Yes, we are talking about education and we are also talking about economy. What a coincidence for two, because you can't go to school for many years and then coming out and there is no job. And between me and you, we can all experience and see exactly that is the problem in the whole world. Many people are graduated, educated, some certain level, but coming out from school, sitting down at home for many years, no job. And that is where the frustration comes in. That is where the violence, the abuse, the war, everything is upside down in the world. And that is why it is expensive. It is very essential that we continue to talk about it and we continue to act on it and we continue to change. But my question this afternoon is, some of us, we might be privileged to have all these access to economy. Access to technology. We might have access to that, this, and that. But some people in a rural area, what are we thinking? What are we saying? What are we planning about them? Because it is okay for half of the country to enjoy the facilities. But what about those? I'm talking about people in the rural area, people that doesn't have access to the computer, people that doesn't have access to so many resources. And they also, they have the right to be educated, and they have the right to be employed. So I just want to encourage us also this afternoon to let us know that we are all doing it together. Many people have blamed the government. Many people have blamed our parents. Many people have blamed even the richest one. But I'm here to let you know that we all have to take responsibility. And that is why I appreciate this conference, because one of the responsibilities that we are all taking is to come and share our views, because no one knows it all. We are all learning every day, and we are learning to change, and we are learning to change our mindset. It is very important. The way we do things in the olden days is far, far, far better. It's totally different. Yes, there is economy. Yes, there is education for all. But in the olden days, the population we have now is far, far bigger and larger than the olden days. And that is why we come up with this. Then another mindset that I want to throw to us today. We limit ourselves in terms of education. Many people where I come from, Nigeria, they are into four walls. Number one, you have to be doctor, you have to be lawyer, you have to be accountant, and you have to be engineer. But these days, we need to change. Every one of us cannot be a lawyer. Every one of us cannot be a doctor. And even who told you that even if you don't study doctor, you cannot even know about the medicine, you can't know about this. We are all learning every day. So we need to come outside this box, think outside the box, and know that every profession on earth is valuable. Even cooking is valuable. Cleaning is valuable. I am opportuned to be in United Kingdom, where they will even tell you that as a cleaner, you need to go for NVQ training to get a certificate. As somebody that is cooking, you have to go for some training. You can't just open a shop now and say you want to start cooking and selling. You have to go through a training and also meet the policy, the requirement for you to open a food shop. This is what we are talking about. But this thing has to be spread. We all have to have a new mindset that is not only just four walls of things. It's good that people study, but you need to study according to your own ability. When I was in Nigeria, two things I learned. I learned that many students don't even know a single topic. I mean, a single statement for what they've used. They've spent 5 years to study. Why? Because all what they do is cramming, and they are focusing on passing, and they are focused in coming of the certificate. Certificate is not enough. You need to understand it to apply it. And that is why all this unemployment is all about. Because if you apply it, you being an educator doesn't mean that you have to focus on one line. You can use the chemistry to produce one. You can use knowledge of biology to even to help other people with personal development. That is what we are thinking. So our process, our curriculum, our policy in the school needs to be changed. People need to be widening, not narrowing their knowledge, so that when they come out of school, they will be able to apply their skills in different ways. Let me take, for example, before, if you pass all your A levels, then you'll be able to go to pass it well. You'll be able to go to University of Oxford and University of Oxford and Cambridge. But now things have changed. 10 years ago, they changed it. How? They don't want somebody to just pass. They want it to be full of different skills, so that it's not what you study alone that you will be valuable for the country. So that is what we are talking about. These things need to change. That is not for you to study and narrow your brain, narrow yourself. You need to be prepared to learn skills, so that even if you don't get a job in one skill, you'll be able to get a job in another skill. I've seen some people, they were graduated, they studied engineer, but now they end up being a photographer. Yes, there's nothing bad in it. You just have to adopt it and accept it and embrace what is on the system. There is opportunities around us. Let's change our mindset. There is good things coming. Innovation, yes. What do we call innovation? Bringing new things to the system. And for us to bring these things to the system, then we need to study, broaden our mindset. It is very important that we build our skills. It's not enough to say that you are coming out of school and there's no job. That is not enough. It will be enough for you to fully package yourself, prepared for the unknown, prepared yourself for uncertainty, prepare yourself for something even totally different from what you have been studying, so that when you come out of school, you'll be able to get a job in certain way. Why am I talking like this? I'm a multinational. I'm a multitask. I study economics. I study business management. At the same time, I'm involved in working in the hospital as a nurse. And at the same time, I develop myself to also work as a secretary to a director. That is what we are talking. Don't limit yourself. There is greatness in you, and you can do more than what you are doing. I don't want to spend much time this morning, but I just want to encourage every one of us, renew our mindset. Look at it in a different way. Government cannot produce the, all the jobs for us. We need to do our own part. Yes, we can say we are absorbing this and introducing entrepreneur in schools, college, curriculum. But what about individual? What are we doing? How are we going to help ourselves and help other people that don't have that access to technology? How are we going to help them? And I can believe that when we research, when we work hard, we can also help them too, because everybody deserves to be educated. We all have that right. We have the right, our children have the right to be educated, our women have the right to be educated. Our people in the rural area, they have the right to be educated because we are all one person. We are human beings, and everybody deserves the best thing. Everybody deserves to be working. It's not only even working for people, you can create your own. Like my pastor said it long time ago. If you look for a job for a few years and you didn't get it, create one. It's not easy. I did it. I stood up. I was working for the government, and at the same time, I create my own job. I create my own business. These are the things that we're talking about. We are all need to prepare ourselves for this future. It's not going backward anymore. It's forward we are going. And together we stand. Together we support one another. And together we make a change. And together we make a difference in this world. And prepare for our future generation. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an informative message. As I can also believe that knowledge is a one thing which no one can stole from us, because it's always in our brain. So having just the degree and not having a proper knowledge, it's useless. So always work if you really want to grab the knowledge. Thank you so much, ma'am. If
Thank you.
anybody is having any question, the session was really informative. It seems like that all the queries has been solved through the sessions only, ma'am. Thank you so much for enlightening us.